MAGnephonic, your updates from the Mag.
TODD from Kerry Nature Center. What's your title?
Sure, I'm the Programs Coordinator for the Waskesiu Environmental Education Society. We operate the Kerry Nature Center and Fort North Park.
Great. So, what are some of the things that are going on at Kerry Nature Center?
Sure. Right now we're in a real season of change. There's our normal slate of programs and activities going on. We've got edible plant walks and kids things to do during the day. But on a bigger level, we're in the process of evolving for the next 20 years of the Nature Center's existence. We've just built the Imagination Grove, which opened last year, which is where we're sitting right now. It was Central Alberta's first nature-based playground. Coming up at the end of September, we are building the Kiwanis Harmony Garden, which will be the first music park in Alberta as far as we know. So it's a completely accessible, interactive music park that'll be just over the hill from us here. And then we embark on our biggest project, which is a complete renovation of the permanent exhibit at the Kerry Nature Center. The first exhibit was built in 1985. The population of red deer was about 50,000 people, and we've evolved. The population has exploded. We've learned more about the natural environment. There's new topics to talk about. And so on August the 10th, it'll be your last chance to see the exhibit at the Nature Center because it goes away, and we build an entirely new experience for the public.
That's exciting.
It's super exciting.
So can you give a bit of a teaser about what the new exhibit will look like?
Absolutely. We can absolutely give teasers because the public was actually invited to consult and give some feedback on it. So they've actually seen a little bit of it. But we're going to be telling the story of 4 of the major ecosystems that make up the Red Deer River watershed. We're going to be talking about Red Deer's really rich history of environmental engagement, right back to the first people who were on the land, to the early settlers, through into people like the Cage Group in the 80s, and then giving people some ideas of how they can become involved in the environment. And the whole thing is going to be told in these giant 7-foot-tall book forms.
Great.
Yeah,
great.
it's
Sounds
excellent.
Awesome.
It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, sounds like it. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for coming down.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Staff Spotlight. We're here with Lorna today. Lorna, what's your title here at the museum?
I am the Executive Director.
So, as Executive Director, what does that job position entail?
Well, that means I'm responsible for everything. So, most of all, I'm responsible for the way that we serve our community and the way that we communicate Red Deer's history to our community and to the rest of the world. I'm the Artistic Director, so I'm responsible for the kinds of exhibitions and events that we present. I'm responsible for staffing and for finding the funding to do all the things we want to do.
Quite the busy job.
It is.
So with that, do you have any projects or anything going on right now that you want to focus on?
Well, one of the projects that we're working on is in addition to the oil and gas component in our remarkable Red Deer exhibit. So we're developing a highly interactive component to help people understand more about the oil and gas service industries that function here. We're also working on building our art collection to represent artists of Central Alberta. And we're just getting ready to launch some of our programming for Canada 150 in 2017.
So along with that, what's the future plan for the Red Deer Museum and Art Gallery?
Well, our mission is to be the source for information about the history and culture of Central Alberta. We've really worked hard at becoming a more family-oriented facility and putting our reach farther out into the community. So that's what
Thank you very much for your time. Hey everyone, welcome back to Trivia with Tristan. Last week's question was, when did the first outdoor ice rink open in Red Deer? The answer, 1898. Unfortunately, this week we don't have any more trivia questions for you. This just happens to be our last podcast. Me, Sierra, and everybody here at the museum would like to thank you for sticking with us and for all the support you've given us. We really hope to see you coming through those doors soon. Thank you.